This is an instructional video on how to wire up a LED taillight. The problem with an LED taillight is that there's only a singular bulb, and so what you have to do is you have to wire in an inline dimmer switch or resistor of some sort. We don't use resistors. We found that the resistors over time kind of wear the LED out real quickly. So we've been using these dimmer switches. They're actually pretty cool, and I'll go over a couple of the features here. But let me first just kind of explain the wiring that goes to it. It's pretty easy once you understand it. It just makes sense. So let me try to explain it. Basically, red and black. Black is ground, red is positive. I have a positive line going to, there's a power side and an accessory side to each dimmer switch. On the power side, and this could be 12 volt constant, it can be a battery, it could be a capacitor, it could just be whatever's running your accessories already. Granted, you have the power for an LED, which I mean, LEDs use way less power, so this should be pretty simple. But anyway, you need a hot wire, and your hot wire goes to the power side on the dimmer switch and comes out to the power wire on the LED. So red to red, pretty simple. The black or the ground goes from either your chassis or, like in this case, just straight up terminal, battery terminal. And so you ground the power side, but on that side with the dimmer switch, you also hook up a brake switch. And so this side is connected to chassis ground and the brake switch. And then the other side of the brake switch goes around the dimmer and into the tail light. And so the tail light is getting a ground from there, but you're also gonna hook it up on that side to the accessory side of the dimmer switch. So you have a black and a red and a black and a red, and a black, the brake switch is on the ground circuit. And so once all of that is hooked up, you can come here and you can turn on your dimmer switch, and we sell all of this at goosechasecycles.com. And the dimmer switch is kind of cool because it has a few different functions. It can wave, or it can flash, strobe. That's kind of my favorite. Or you can just turn it off and you can keep it, you can keep it there. And you can set different brightnesses for your running light. And once this is set, it's just set up. Like, you don't have to change it again. You set it to your preference. So I'm gonna keep it on the lowest setting, just to make this a little bit more clear. But ultimately, so now the dimmer switch is activated, right? And it's running through the dimmer switch to the tail light. It's bright, but it's not super bright. So when you actually get on the brake switch right here, boom, now it's actually shining a lot brighter. And so basically you're just bypassing the dimmer switch and making a big difference so that people behind you can see you and they won't run you over. So that's basically it. It's a very simple circuit. I kind of had to figure this out on my own, so I figured I'd just post it. We sell tail lights, and we sell the dimmers, and we sell proper connectors and everything. So if anybody is interested, it's goosechasecycles.com. And yeah, I think this is a wrap. I'm trying to think. There's also a wiring schematic on our website that has all of this on there with instructions. So check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching.